I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. I'm so rich, I don't really care. I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. Oh, I was eating that, taking that sour cream with them chives and them French fries. I was going like this because I was thanking God. I said, God, thank you. I felt like the guy in the Matrix that says, I don't care what you do, just let me have the best steak meal that's ever been made in the history of mankind. I was living one of those moments. So it was good. And I ate it and I had my fun. I was at a casino, Charlestown, West Virginia. I had my fun. I come home. And I did have like one reactionary BM, which you're going to have when your body is eating for the first time. And funny fact, I was going to the track and I passed a fart driving down the road that didn't feel like a fart, and I said, "Uh-oh." And I drove about 10 miles going, man, am I going to have to turn around? I've already like 70 miles to the track. It's 90 miles. Like, am I going to turn around? I went to a McDonald's. I checked my underwear. I went, whoo. Wow. It was like a sudden fart. It was like, and I went, uh-oh. And it felt wet, too. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was in the 7th day of my fast, you know. I was surprised in the 7th day of my fast in the morning, I actually passed a bowel movement that was pretty full of, it was water as usual, but it was pretty full of those quarter coins of feces. I was like, damn, man, maybe do I really want to start eating? Maybe I want to keep this fast going, but like I said, I determined 7 days. So there's more fast coming. So anyway, I went ahead and I ate the food, and I had the 1 BM bowel movement that was, you know, a reactionary bowel movement. And I hadn't had any issues with that. But the next day, and I showed you I took the hamburger, like a third of the hamburger and the fries, and I put them in a bag and I brought them home and I saved them. But the next day I ate those, which was, even the next day, that burger was absolutely delicious. That burger is far superior to the burger I usually get there. That's the smoked burger with bacon. It's got fried onions on it. It's lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. It's got a onion aioli on it, sauce. And man, it's just full of flavor. But even the next day, it was delicious. But, and this is what got me, this is what really freaked me out. I ate that in the morning as a breakfast meal, the fries with the sour cream and the burger. And this is what really got me was, so I ate that, and I went out and I was doing stuff. And 2 hours later, I got hungry as hell. And this comes back to what Dr. Jimenez says about the sugar boost. Was that I got a sugar boost from what is in that food. The thing people need to understand that almost all bread is bad for you. All of it. All bread. All of it is bad for you. The bread that's in pizza, that the pizza's made on, is bad for you. The hamburger, the 2 buns, especially in the cheaper places. That enriched bread, that enriched dough is garbage. It's nothing, it converts to nothing but sugar. So I had a huge sugar boost that made me hungry 2 hours later. I mean, I was ravenous. I was like, why am I so damn hungry? You know? And I went to another casino that I had another card on because I just wanted to see what I could win off of my free money, and I had some food credit left. So I went in and I won $10, which I didn't have before when I walked out with the $10. and I got a large order of chili cheese fries, which I ruined with hot sauce and pepper and salt. And that was pretty nasty. But right now, I kind of got to slow down. I got to see what's going on with my lower intestines, because I haven't taken a good BM yet, and that's concerning. So if my insides are going really slow at digesting food, I gotta make sure that I give them a break. So the fast was definitely a success. As you saw with Dr. Jemnadez, he is not a fan of fruit juices at all. Will I use fruit juices again in my next fast? Probably so. I did notice that using fruit juices affected my eyes, and that tells you that the blood sugar is really going sky high. So that was one of the reasons why I backed off on the amount of fruit juices I was drinking. And the effect went away. I just got the boost, the energy boost from the fruit juice. There's not enough I can say good about that apple juice, because maybe the apple juice has some fiber in it, I don't know, but it has a thickness to it. So I would like to lie to you and say it has fiber in it, which is good, but it was really delicious. So the fast is a success. And I will be fasting again. As a matter of fact, right now I'm sort of holding up on eating. I don't know if I'm going to get something to eat right now or not. But I'm definitely into the eating one time in a day and then just drinking something for the rest of the day thing. I don't need to eat 3 meals a day. That's just too much. Especially if you're not physically active. That's guaranteeing you're going to hurt yourself. So that's where we stand. I mean, fasting is wonderful. I love fasting. It's one of the most important things you can do for your health. It helped my legs go down. My feet are... I don't know. My feet are not swollen. Yay! There we go. My feet are not swollen. My legs are not swollen. They don't hurt. They don't feel stiff. And I feel pretty good. And that's the important thing. That's what this is about, man. This is not about impressing somebody. I'm not doing these videos to impress you. Ain't nobody gonna impress you. You already seen everything, man. Just like me. You know? Ain't nobody, you know. Whenever you see somebody that comes on the internet, that's like this Kachava thing. You know? Oh, if you want to be healthy, you gotta drink Kachava. Man, screw you. Take that damn gray diarrhea-looking crap and get it out of my face. And then they show pictures of all these hippies, all these old hippies. I drink Kachava. Well, I'm happy for you. I don't begrudge you, but don't tell me I gotta drink Kachava. You know, because that shit is made by the same chemical companies, probably, that makes all the other stuff. If you looked at the ingredients list of Kachava, it's probably 2 pages long. So anyway, who knows? It might be the best thing since sliced bread. I'm just telling you, we got a food minefield that we're running through, walking through. We're not running through anything. We're walking through it every day. And a lot of these foods are engineered to sell crap to you and to make you addicted to them and to remove your choice from eating them. And I mean, I talk a lot of smack, but right now, right at this moment, you know what's in my head? Is a double quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, and yeah, I'm thinking about a Coke, but I'm not going to get a Coke. McDonald's has outstanding unsweet tea, so I would get an unsweet tea. So it would be a double quarter pounder with cheese, hot, right at the store. I eat it right in the store. Hot fries, and a large unsweet tea. Yeah, that's in my head right now. and the burger at McDonald's has improved, but it's still not as good as Five Guys. But that Five Guys meal costs $25, and the burger, the double quarter pounder with cheese meal costs about $12. So it's half price. So I don't know. The fast was a success, and I want to thank God for getting me through it. That Swiss Miss hot chocolate as a cure for, I call it sour belly. It's not stomach. It's below the stomach. But as a cure for sour belly, and you don't have to take a harsh chemical like Pepto-Bismol, oh my God, man, it's wonderful. And so I actually had that when I got home last night after eating that. I mean, the little girl did a wonderful job of making the chili cheese fries, but they use that cheese that is food service liquid cheese, cheddar cheese, and that shit is just nasty. It's just nasty. I'm sorry, it is. And there are varying grades of nasty. I've actually had some of it that was eatable, but by and large, whenever you see that, it's not eatable. Because all it's made of is lactose. It's made of lactose and a bunch of chemicals that get put into it so that it congeals and imitates cheese. So, but when I got back home last night from eating that horrendous chili cheese fries, it's not the girl's fault. She did a great job making it, and it was beautiful. And a lot of it was my fault by putting. Somebody just slapped me in the head sometimes. I mean, I sat down with that. I'm gonna put hot sauce all over it. Durr. Durr. Oh, let's put 6 packets of hot sauce on it. It's gonna be like a spicy chili cheese fries. Durr. It was so damn salty. Woo! I'm riding the salt wave in, baby. Here we go. But when I got home, I made me a chocolate Swiss Miss hot chocolate drink. You know, just a 12-ounce cup, like in a coffee cup. And I drank that, you know, because as a test, because I'd never done this before, you know. And right away, man, my stomach felt better. My lower intestines felt better. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep this shit around. I need to go get me some more of this stuff, you know. So Swiss Miss hot chocolate with sugar in it. Now be careful, because Swiss Miss does make diet. And they do put sucralose in it. I think it's sucralose. I don't think it's aspartame. But it might be aspartame. You don't want those two drugs in your life at all. You don't want those two drugs in your life at all. Aspartame and Splenda sucralose are poison. So the fast worked. It was wonderful. The fruit juice thing, Dr. Jamna does, he hates fruit juices, and I can see why. I certainly limit my fruit juice intake, because I could take that entire 20, I guess maybe 30-ounce jug of fruit juice. Maybe it's a quart. Anyway, whatever a quart is. But I could take that and open it up. I could pour that whole thing down my throat, and I'd be blind as a bat an hour later. So everything in moderation on a fast. Please be very careful if you take a fast about your own capabilities. Never in your life are you supposed to be laying in a bed miserable from a health activity you're doing. So when I saw Mr. Beast laying in the bed, I'm like going, what are you doing? You're taking a fast so you feel better. You're not taking a fast so you feel worse. And literally on the 7th day of my fast, I felt pretty damn good. I mean, I actually felt really good. The benefits of the fast for me were, first off, clarity of mind. Much better. My clarity of mind was better. I won't say that my recall was a little bit better. I mean, I wouldn't say that my logic extension of manipulation of stuff was better. It didn't turn me into a superhero. My clarity of mind, it almost felt a little bit like being high, to be honest with you. Like some of the best high you could ever have. Because the bright days were brighter. The bushes that had flowers were prettier. The trees were prettier. The pretty girls were prettier. It's nice. That 7 days fasting does that to you. And my stomach didn't hurt. And my back didn't hurt. And when I did my exercises, it was a lot easier. It was so much easier doing exercises with a empty intestine. It just was so much easier. Doing those double leg lifts, straight leg lifts with empty intestines is so much easier. It's so much easier without that stomach full of food. And look, I see pictures of 100-year-old Chinese people and 100-year-old Indian people who are skin and bones. They're skin and bones. But it's not skin and bones unhealthy. It's skin and bones healthy. Because a healthy human does not carry around another human being on their body. And you don't need to have a huge amount of body fat to be healthy. Body fat is some of the most effective. It's actually engineered. Think of body fat as, your body's a motorcycle. And you want to be able to drive that body motorcycle 300 miles, which is through, say, 2 days of activity without refilling the tank. Okay? So that's saying not eating for 2 days. Well, that fat is like adding another 100 miles. Just a little fat is like adding another 100 miles, another day's worth of activity on your body. Just a little fat, just a pound or two of fat. Fat is very effective. Human fat is very effective as an energy storage unit for the body in times of eating no food. This is why you see animals like bears who will gorge during the summer times. And then when they go to hibernate, their body goes in a state of ketosis. And they use that fat to live off of. This is why you see animals with high amounts of fat that use that fat in times of famine when they can't get food. But it shows you the pure danger of our Western American food system that promotes the creation of mass amounts of fat on the human body. That's why it's killing us. Because you cannot carry around 40, 50, 60 pounds. Put 40 or 50, 60 pounds in a backpack and then hang it not off your back, but hang it off your front and see how you feel. Try to move around the house with that. It's a nightmare. And then connect your heart to it to keep it alive. That's 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 100 pounds more your body has to do to keep that alive. That's that much more work. So we really need to address that. My sympathy goes out to every person who's carrying an extra 100, 200 pounds, because eating the food that we make in America that is geared only to addict you and geared only to make you want to eat more of it. There's no such thing as this 3 breakfasts a day thing was an invention. Do you think a farmer who was working in the field they worked all day. They ate in the morning and they ate dinner at night. If they ate that big a dinner at night. They didn't get involved in 3 meals a day. That's an invention. We don't need that. You don't need that. That's all made to promote the sale of food and make money. So, sorry I got preaching there at the end of this, but fasting, man, I'm definitely going on another fast. I'm definitely going on another 7-day fast. A girl on the internet that I talked to in a James, not I say James, I think it's Ben Dean is the guy's name. He eats food as a YouTube guy. He's a Korean American guy, and he eats food, and it's sort of like a mukbang thing where you watch him eat it and he describes the taste of it. And I commented in that comment section about I was on a fast and I was watching a Ben Dean video, and the girl said, look, I usually take a fast at the first of every month for a week, and that's where I got the idea for the 7th-day fast. And I want to thank her. I don't have her. I don't know what her name is. I could probably go back and get it, but I want to thank her for inspiring me. It's funny how people can inspire you just being positive, and she was being positive. She says, look, I do a fast every month, 7-day fast at the beginning of every month, and I love it, and it's really helped me. And that shows you the power of positivity, the power of not returning the ugliness that the world gives you back to anybody else. This young lady made a positive comment to me about something that she actually was doing every month, that fast, a 7-day fast, and inspired me to do a 7-day fast. And I have to tell you that, I mean, looking at my feet and my legs, I'm so happy. I mean, literally, I really could cry, and I don't want to cry, because so many people are walking around with feet that are swollen, and it could be the food they're eating that's doing it. And it could be great food. It could be just that they're allergic to something that's in that food. I just never believed that eating one food, one thing that didn't agree with your body could blow your legs up. I never knew that. So when you logically progress that, if you're eating that one food and it blows your legs up, and you look at it and you go, well, I'll go to the doctor next week. My incidence of swelling in my legs lasted about 5 damn days. It really lasted until the 2nd day of my fast started. And after my fast had started. So that shows you how manifestly dangerous a food that you're allergic to is to your health, to your body. So the logical progression in that is, if you eat a food that is so toxic to your body that it causes your legs to swell and your feet to swell, well, if you don't know what that is and you eat that again the next day, it happens again, only worse. Now, this is the thing with me was, the defining moment for me was when I ate that cheesecake, okay? So I had a defining moment. I had something I could go back to and say, wait a minute, I ate that cheesecake, my legs swelled up worse than they ever did in their life. I threw all that cheesecake in the trash. I wasn't even going to give that to birds, because I wasn't going to risk the bird's life. So anyway, imagine what happens if you eat that same allergic food day after day after day, and now you're extending the swelling in your legs, the time it takes for them to get better, from 5 days. Now it's 10 days for them to get better. Now it's 15 days. Now it's a month. Now it's 2 months for it off the food that's making your legs allergic. Because every time the swelling happens, it damages your body. And this was something that I didn't realize. And this is something that doctors don't really push, and they need to push. Is that every time your legs swell up, it damages your body. And it can damage your body in permanent ways. Towards the end of Wanda's life, we got scared, because I got scared they were going to start cutting her legs off, because her doctor diagnosed her with fibromyalgia. Not blood clots in her legs, And look, we were lost. And a fast might have helped save her life. And getting her off of sodas might have helped save her life. And getting her mental health counseling for the abuse she suffered when she was a child might have helped save her life. But let me tell you something about that. You know what? When you survive something like that, and food makes you happy, ain't nobody gonna tell you what the hell to do. You know? And coming to somebody, listen to somebody tell you, well, you're sick in the head and you need help. You know what the first response is to that is? Take that advice and stick it right up your ass. If you don't want to be around me, don't be around me. And I love my wife. So we fought it, and she lost the battle, and I lost the battle. But you don't need to lose the battle. Fasting can help save your life. Fasting can help your legs, if they're swelling, stop swelling. And fasting, Dr. Jemnadez and Dr. Sten Ekberg, Dr. Jemnadez has worked 35 years with people using fasting as a key component of treatment, and he's saved people's lives. And he's actually got them off of medicines. A doctor, now I'm going to get in the camera here, a doctor who actually got his patients off of medicine. So please, put fasting into your life. Please educate yourself about the poisonous foods that we have and why the food industry in America, in large part, is just a bunch of drug dealers. They're just a bunch of drug dealers. Aspartame is a drug. Splenda sucralose is a drug. It's all geared to making you addicted to food so you don't have a choice about eating. And these people who are 600 and 800 pounds, they are the crowning achievement of the American food industry. They really are. The American food industry should be really proud of that. That's what you've done. You've taken people and made them so addicted they'll eat until they kill themselves. So don't be one of those people. Do a fast. And do a fast where you can enjoy life. You don't have to be on a fast and lay in the bed. When you see people laying in the bed on a fast, they're lying to you. They're trying to keep you from doing a fast. Do a fast that's joyful. I had a 7-day fast, and I was laughing every day. I had the juices, and that's kind of a mistake. I got to watch that. Dr. Jemnadez is right. But I had fun. And I'm going to have fun again because fasting is going to be in my life for the rest of my life. And fasting also helps fight cancers. Because what people don't understand is when you have an excess of food and an excess of waste in your body, it gives rise to fuel for damaged cells to procreate themselves. And the damaged cell, in effect, is cancer. So if you want to fight cancer, if you want to feel better, if you want to live a better life, a lot of that is just eating less and enjoying life more. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you have a great day. It's sunny out here, it's beautiful, and thank you for watching the video. God bless you. I hope you find an exercise program that works for you and do it every day. I hope that you stay away from Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke because both of them are made with poison. All these diet foods are laced with poison. Aspartame and Splenda sucralose are poison. Please find a fasting regimen that works for you. And fasting can be as little as eating one meal a day and going 23 hours without eating. That's a mini fast. Okay? You can make a 1-day fast, you can make a 2-day fast, you can make a 4-day fast. I did a 7-day fast. And at the end of that fast, I didn't feel like eating. I'm actually interested to see if I can go 14 days on a fast. And sorry, Dr. Jemnadez, There will be a small amount of apple juice in that fast, but I will definitely cut it back. I was thinking about getting a shot glass. What's a shot glass? 2 ounces? So I was thinking about getting a shot glass. I think a shot glass of apple juice, you know, every, say, what, 4, 6 hours? If you can decant that in your body to energy to keep you going through a fast, or whatever juice you want to use, that's natural juice. And you got to read the labels, baby. Read those labels, because they lie to you all the time. Words like enriched for wheat, for flour, that's a lie. Words like natural flavors, that's a lie, because it's a blanket name that lets them hide what they're doing to whatever's in the product. So you got to be careful. Anyway, please have a great day. Please start a fast. Investigate it at least. Dr. Jim Nadez is great. Dr. Sten Atberg is a supercomputer of information. And have a wonderful day. God bless you. I love you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.